Tottenham versus Leicester City. Tottenham comes in at second place, 25 points. Leicester City comes in fourth, 24 points. Leicester City had a golden opportunity to go top of the table momentarily. They would have finished second with Liverpool winning. They played Everton and they lost 2-0. Tottenham are coming off a heartbreak of a defeat versus Liverpool. I watched the whole game against Liverpool. Liverpool was definitely the more dominant team, the more aggressive team. They definitely had the most possession. They were definitely the aggressors. But for all of that I've said for Liverpool, Tottenham had the more clear chances. Tottenham had the more chances that you were like, whoa, they should have really scored off of those chances. And unfortunately for them, those chances fell to Bergwijn instead of Son. And Kane had one that he should have scored, and I know he's going to be thinking about that. Well, he should move on, but I know he was thinking about that. He should have scored that header and like 6 yards out, wide open header, missed it. I know Tottenham is definitely like really upset because of that loss, because the way they set up, even though it's boring, even though a lot of people don't like it, just waiting, playing the counterattack, parking the bus, just breaking fast on the fast. Basically, they're fast break. They're like a basketball team that just goes fast break all the time. And even if people don't like that, it worked. It had the opportunity to work. They had the chances for it to work. And I like how Mourinho said, he went up to Klopp after the game and he said the better team lost. Mourinho, he's a clown. I love Mourinho. He's entertaining. He's a character. He has a lot of personality. But anyways, I digress. Tottenham is definitely going to be wanting to get back into winning ways. They play at home. They're playing against Leicester. I know Vardy is going to want to get on the score sheet too. He had a chance against against Everton when the game was still in the balance. Open header too, almost like Kane. Middle of the field, middle of the box, middle of the goal. And he just couldn't direct it to the side, gave it straight to the keeper. That could have changed the whole game against Everton. I know Vardy expects more from himself. I expect more from Vardy. I know he expects more from himself. He should have finished that chance. He should have given his team a chance to get back into the game. He didn't. They lost 2-0. You move on. But Leicester kind of reminds me of Liverpool. They like going forward. They like having the ball. They like taking the game to the other team. They have a lot of offensive talent. Vardy, Maddison, you name it. They could definitely pose a threat to to Tottenham. But I think Tottenham is going to sit back. Leicester kind of plays towards their tactics. They're going to get them on their counterattack. I do think Reguilón is going to start after playing Ben Davies in the left back position. I guess he wanted to be a little more defensive against Tottenham. I do think Mourinho will start Reguilón at the left back, give him a little bit more of an outlet on the left side. And Leicester City has lost 3 games in a row when visiting Tottenham, either at Wembley, at White Hart Lane, or now their new stadium. So I think ultimately Tottenham's just going to be hungry. They're going to be licking their wounds. They're going to move on from that Liverpool defeat, and I think they're going to win. They're going to beat Leicester. Mourinho is trying to make that team a bunch of bullies. Just in every time that Mourinho has an interview, I enjoy watching it. I enjoy how he communicates with the press, because I think he's sending subliminal messages to opponents. He's sending subliminal messages to his team. The way Mourinho carries himself is a personality that his teams are going to take, and I like it because he's trying to build bullies. He's trying to change the mentality of Tottenham. He's trying to make them the bullies, make them like tough, make them gritty. And I think this is a game that is going to show how far he's come along with that team. If they're able to bounce back, tough defeat against Liverpool, if they're able to bounce back and get a convincing victory against Leicester. But yeah, have Son and Kane just being too much for that Leicester defense. I don't really like Leicester's defense. Johnny Evans. Yeah, I have some rough opinions about Johnny Evans. I don't like him as a center back. I don't know how he's made it that long in the Premier League, but I digress. I have Tottenham beating Leicester City 2-1 at home, getting back into winning ways and keeping, that 3-point distance against Liverpool and keeping it close. So 2-1 victory, Tottenham versus Leicester is my prediction.